Hi there, I'm Mark Summers, and welcome to What Would You Do? Hi, Dan, how are you? Have a good crowd here. Yes, folks, this is the show that puts people into really weird situations and then has the nerve to ask the question, what would you do? I need a family of 3 or 4 people, mom, dad. If you have your mom and dad here, raise your hand. I need 3 or 4 in a family to help me out. Raise your hand here. You going to raise your hand here? How many in your family, ma'am? 4. Why don't you all come down here and help me out? All of you, give them a round of applause. We're going to bring it right down over here. We are going to have 4 people joining me. And, Dad, why don't you come over here first of all? And then Mom, and then you, sir, and then you're on the very end to help us out next to your brother. What's your name?
Tom Schomburg.
Where are you from, Tom?
Delran, New Jersey.
And what do you do, sir?
I'm an engineer.
Very nice. And you are?
Debbie Schomburg.
And do you work?
I'm a former school teacher, a full-time mom right now.
That's a lot of work. And what's your name, sir?
Tim.
How old are you, Tim?
13.
And what do you like to do for fun?
Sports.
Very good. And your name is?
Kristen.
Chris. And how old are you?
9.
And you're ready to have a great time, right?
Yeah.
What would you do if I told you that somebody here is going to pick a door? You'll pick the door, Krista, all right? And whatever you pick behind that door, the 4 of you are going to have to train with for the next half hour. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, Krista, door number 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Door number 2. Okay, that's very good. That's the door that you're stuck with. But that means that she didn't pick 2 other doors. For instance, she did pick 2, but she didn't pick door number 3. So let's find out what you didn't have to train with in door number 3. And here comes, look at this. Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It's Bobby the Brain Heenan. It's the Weasel. It's,
Well, it's obvious they don't have a dress code here.
yeah. How you been, sir? I haven't seen you since we did that Super Sloppy-mania. How you been, all right?
That's right, and your motel room was never cleaned up after that.
That's right. What you been doing?
Oh, I've been busy with my own television show.
Yeah?
I can't say what. Can I say what?
Sure, absolutely. Say
it's
whatever
on
you like.
USA Network at 9 o'clock Monday nights called Primetime Wrestling.
Okay.
And I may take over this show.
Well,
Who knows?
you may. All right. Anything you want to say about this group here?
Not a thing. I think they've said it all.
Okay. Well, you stay right here. Aren't you glad you didn't have to train with Bobby?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah,
I
I
could
would.
have all made you wealthy.
Yeah, well, that's true. But let's find out. You picked door number 2, right? So you didn't find out what's behind door number 1 yet? Let's find out what's behind door number 1. Oh, look at this. It's hi there. Excuse me, Bobby. What's your name?
Sue Brown.
And Sue, what do you do for a living?
I'm an opera singer.
All right. So anything you want to say, Bobby?
What do you think she was? Nice like that.
I didn't
On
know.
the ball at a rodeo?
No, I didn't think so. But anyway, so
Because we're milking today, huh?
that's okay. We obviously don't have to train for opera either, do we?
No.
Okay, so you don't have to train with Bobby. You don't have to train with an opera singer. Let's see what you do have to train with. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the next half hour. Oh, look at this. Holy cow. Now, this is Swede Rundquist, and he is a retired Air Force major, and he's a platoon leader. So what are you going to be doing, sir?
I'm going to hope to shape these maggots up into something that looks worthwhile.
Okay.
Get those tension there. You're supposed to be at attention.
Straighten
Get
up.
those tension, all of you. Right now, get your shoulders back.
Back.
Get your stomach in.
Yeah.
Let's move out here
All right.
and get some training done.
All right, so we're going to go outside and do a little platoon
Going
training.
outside, we're going to put them through a little training, try to shape them up.
All right, sir. So why don't you march them out right out over there?
Okay.
Why don't you take Bobby with you and
Hey!
there we go. Right.
Forward! Heart!
There you go.
Left, right! Heart!
There you go. We'll see Bobby later. We'll see you later. And you stay where you are because we want to check on them and we're going to have a great time here on What Would You Do? Oh, my, look at this.
What would you do?
I'm glad you could join us today on What Would You Do? Now, let me see. How many of you saw the movie Robin Hood? Anybody see? Oh, look at that. A lot of people. Good old Kevin Costner has lots of fans here. Now, if I would ask somebody to do something with swords, and act with swords, who would want to help me out? Let me see the hands of this gentleman over here. Hi, what's your name?
Scott.
Scott, why don't you come down here and help me out just for a second, all right? Right over here. Now, Scott, what would you do if I asked you to do some sort of interesting thing with these sharp swords? Would you want to help me out?
Yeah.
Why so excited to do that?
Because I just want to stick something through someone.
parents. On that note, I would like you to meet a gentleman who is a very talented magician. Please welcome Don Townsend. Here he is.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here today. I have to tell you, I'm a little upset. You see, usually I start off my program with a cane and with a red handkerchief in my pocket. I forgot both the cane and the red handkerchief. There's the cane. Now, I still need the red handkerchief. Now, that looks like fire, but it's not really. You see, it's my red handkerchief. We'll tuck that right into my pocket just like so. Now I'm going to do something that I think you'll really like. Watch this very closely. Fire goes in the cage just like so. Cover it up and I'm going to roll it forward just a little. I want you to watch closely because you're not going to believe your eyes. It's Saber! Saber, the Wonder Dog!
Come here, Don. Very nice job. How long have you been doing magic?
About 20 years now.
Really?
Yes.
That's amazing. So you travel all over the country?
All over the world, in fact. We
And
work
you-
on cruise ships.
Oh, that must be fun, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I want to find out a little bit about this trick you want to do today. Explain it to us.
Well, it's a special one. It involves Scott here and some 6 very, very sharp swords.
Which are over here, right?
Right there.
And
That's
what else?
it. We're also going to place
Oh, here we have
these swords in this little temple.
In this
call
temple?
We call it a temple because the person that gets in it should say a couple of prayers before we go on.
Okay. Now, let me ask a question. What would you do if I said we were going to put a person inside there, Scott? Would you continue to want to do this trick?
Yeah.
Really? All right. What would you do if I told you that the person going inside that was your mom? Would you still want to do it?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Come here, Mom. You'll have to explain to me his fascination with this, but as you go down over here and stand next to Don, I would like to vote here in their audience. Now, audience, only the kids vote this time. Only the kids. If I asked you that same question, what would you do if we found out that we were going to make his mom a human pincushion, and you would go through with it? You would decide, well, that looks like it's safe enough to do. Press the number 1. But if you'd be nervous about it and say, gee, I don't know if I really want to put my mom in that sort of situation, press the number 2. So 1 if you do it, 2 if you're not so sure that would be a good idea. And let's see what the kids on our audience say. And they say, believe it or not, 85% of the kids said they would go through with it. Only 15% said, no, I'm going to save my mom. So the question comes to you, Scott. What would you do?
I would do it.
You would do it, okay. Well, your first name is?
Teresa,
Teresa. Okay, well, you ready to do this for us?
I guess.
Okay, Don, take it away then. Here we go.
All right, what we're going to do, Scott, first of all, you grab this side over here, lower it down. I'll lower this one down, and we'll have Mom step right inside, all right? Right up there to the front, all the way in. Now, Scott, grab the lid on the other side. Pick it right on up. That's it. Now, let's shove it down in there. What do you know? Perfect fit, perfect fit. Now, grab one of those swords over there, if you would. That's it. Come around to this side. Come on, run around to this side. Now, Scott, what I want you to do is I want you to take this sword. I want you to take it right here. Grab a hold of the end. Come on, grab a hold of the end. Think about, your mom ever spank you?
Yeah.
Yeah! Were you happy about that?
No.
No! Let's push that sword right through there. Oh, Mom! Come around here to the other side, Scott. What I want you to do is take this sword as well, place it right up there. Did she ever ground you?
Yeah.
Yeah! Shove that sword in there, Scott. Oh, we're going to take another one, place it right up there. Did you remember the time when you were supposed to go out and play with your friends and she made you clean your room? Yeah, shove that sword in there. Come around here, Scott. Hurry up to the other side right here. Push that sword right into Mom. Oh, Mom! One more sword right down here if we could. Push it right in that hole. Ready? Yeah, he's getting to enjoy this a little too much. Come on, Scott, right around to this side. Shove the sword right down there in the top. Ready? Yeah! Shove that sword. Come up to the front, Scott. Yeah, that's a good job. Now, stand right here. Watch right there. See the door? Turn around this way. Smile out there at those people. Now, lean down here. Grab this with one of your hands. Open up the door. Mom has completely vanished. Let's turn it around. Grab the other side. Turn it around. All the way around so the people can see. Come on, all the way around to the front. Now, we'll close the doors up. just like so. Scott, I want you to start pulling the swords out of that other side, if you would. Just start pulling those swords out quickly. One. Here's one. Pull the other one out. And the last one. Now, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to spin it around one more time. One more time just to make sure there are no trap doors underneath here. Mom couldn't have possibly got inside or out. And now, grab the side over there. Pull it back.
Look at this.
Hey!
Scott, thank you. How was that for you, all right? You got to it. Thank you very much, Don. We are going to come back and find out what is happening with our family. Let's give Mama a hug over there for helping you out there. Give Mama a hug. We're going to come back, find out how our drill sergeant is, and we're going to pick out the trash right after we do this. We are back here on What Would You Do? And boy, do we have a great crowd. It's amazing. I think we ought to check on our family and see how our drill sergeant is doing. Swede, how's it going out there?
It's double time there. We're doing fine, Mark. If I can get these people to lift those big feet up off the ground. Okay. I don't know, but I've been told the nickel core is mighty bold. Hit it! Come on! Get that double timer! Come on! Double time!
High push-ups,
Let's get
huh?
going on it there. I want to see a little more aggressive there this time.
Can we see that again, Swede?
Okay. Hit it!
Okay.
That's double
We'll
time.
come back out and visit them again in just a little bit. Thank you, Swede. Keep working hard out there. Okay. I need somebody to do me a favor. Anybody help me out, do me a favor? This young lady's hand went up, and she is how old? Stand up. What's your name? Kristen. Why don't you come over here, Kristen? I had a problem the other night. I was in my dressing room, and I left my old sneakers there. And what happens is there's a person here who cleans up after me and throws everything away. And I think that everything got tossed away over here in the dumpster, all right? So what would you do if I asked you to go inside that dumpster and sort of rummage around and see if you could find my sneakers? Would you do that? Sleep. What do you think? What would you do?
I would do it.
You would do it? You are a nice lady, Kristen. I tell you what. Just to get a feel for it, I want you to lift that up and kind of look in there and see what kind of real garbage we have in there. Just lift it up there, would you? How is that? Pretty disgusting?
Yeah.
All right, well, don't... Oh, God, do you smell that? Yeah, I want to vomit. Close that thing, would you, please? You stay right here. I may ask you to get in there, but we want to find out, what would you do if we actually asked you to get into a dumpster? Would you reach inside there? We want to find this out. And what we did is we went to Universal Studios, and we had a little kid whose name was Kevin. Great guy. He's an actor. We pretended that he had a broken arm, and we told people that he dropped something inside there as retainer. We want to know if you think people actually would go inside a dumpster for a young man about 10 years old and help him out, all right? So if you think somebody was nice enough to help this young gentleman out, press the number 1 right now. Now, keep in mind it was a real dumpster. It really stunk pretty bad. But if you think people said, no, young man, I don't think so, call your orthodontist, get another retainer. Press the number 2, all right? 1 if you think somebody helped. 2 if you think you walk away. And we found out that we have nice people in this crowd. 71% of the audience said they would help. 29% said, believe it or not, they thought people would walk away. You stay right here. We'll see what you do, but we are going to find out what really happened. Take a look.
I wrapped it in a napkin and then I put it in here and then a bunch of other trash got piled on top of it. Can you
What color of napkin did you wrap it in?
it's one of these green napkins.
The green one.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Here's a green one.
Can you
Yeah, we'll put the napkins
can you
up
just,
there.
like-
You look through them.
well, can you just help me in or something?
Why don't we just look here real
Yeah,
quick?
I just- Can you help me in or something?
Sure.
Well, oh jeez.
Is that what you wanted?
I'd say he was willing to help, wouldn't you? So that's 1 helper out of 8. Let's take a look at the next person Kevin approached.
On the top of your teeth after you were braces.
This kid didn't even want to touch the dumpster, let alone
Do you
dig
think you
through
can
it.
climb in here?
Well, that's 1 person who would help and 1 who wouldn't.
Can you help me find my retainer? I lost it in here. What? I lost my retainer in here. Retainer? Yeah.
Well, I guess these little cowpokes had more important things to do than find a little old retainer.
What do you mean?
Well, some other trash got piled on top of it. And I can't reach it. Yeah.
Well, good. How about if I put you in there and you look for it?
Do you think you could get in?
No, I can't.
I don't really want to get in with this.
Well, you don't want to get in with that? Well, you know what?
There's Martina over in this garbage can. Martina. Over in this dumpster. Well, like, do you think you could get in?
Sure, I can't get in.
In the garbage can?
He wasn't too thrilled about digging in that trash. Will anyone else be willing to help? Well, it doesn't look like it's going to be them. Since they're not going to help, that makes 5 groups who said no and only 1 who said yes. But there's still 2 more to go. What do you think they'll do? What would you do?
Do you think you could, like, get in? No, I can't get in. By the bench. Try to just climb in.
Here's a helpful guy. But do you think he'd go so far as to get in?
It would be a lot easier.
What's this?
Yeah, look at that. There it goes, into the dumpster, searching through the garbage. Okay, we've got 1 more group, a couple of girls. Do you think they'll be willing to go into the trash?
Yeah.
Mom? So only 3 out of the 8 people stopped actually helped, but that's more than I thought. And the question comes to you, what will you do? You're going to go inside? You're going to say, forget it, Mark, get your own tennis shoes?
I'll go inside.
Are you really? Okay. Well, go on in there. See if we can find those tennis shoes. There are some in there somewhere. And while you're doing that, go ahead. Let me see if I can get you to climb inside there. Let's find out how our drill sergeant is doing out there. And drill sergeant, what's happening out there, sweetie?
Well, we're just getting ready to go through the obstacle course, Mark. We're about to go right now.
All right, go ahead. Let's see what it looks like.
Move it, hit those tires. Come on, move it through here. Move it through here. Come on, you're not going fast enough. Move it there. Come on, what's going on here? That's it, keep on moving. Keep going faster now. Where we lose one. There he is, get out of there, get going. Come on, stand up there. Stand up there, get moving. How can you do anything at this slow a pace? Let's keep it going. Move it.
Well, they're doing a great job out there, sweetie. I tell you what, I think they've done great at basic training. Why don't you bring them inside? And we're going to continue to look for our tennis shoes here, and we'll come back into our medley. All that right after this. I think it's an important message. Stay around. We finally get together again. I haven't seen any tennis shoes. Time to bring in our drill team sergeant and our family, so enter this way, please, if you would, sweetie. There we go. Hut, two, hut, 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 hut. Okay.
Parade rest.
Parade rest. Now, Swede, did you think they improved as the day went on?
They had to improve. They were great.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Fine job.
What branch of the service were you in, sir?
I wasn't.
You weren't? Well, we certainly paid for that. Did you have a good time? Yeah. Yeah, good. And you've never looked better, I want to tell you. How about a round of applause for our entire family? Thank you so much. And if you could march them off that way, please, sweet. I need somebody to help me with my medley. I need some more people. Why don't you go down and have a seat in the first seat, all right? That would be good. And right over there in the first chair. And let's see, for the second chair, are you sure you want to go down here?
Yeah.
Okay, you have a seat in the second chair. And there's a young lady here in the pink. Yes, I saw you here earlier. Why don't you come down and help me in the third chair? All right, we'll get started all the way down over here. This is called the What Would You Do medley. We have cards on your head. You have no idea what it says. You want to do what's on the card, or do you want to go to the pie pod? The decision is up to you.
The card.
You're going to do the card. Okay, I must have something really stupid up there. Take it off, and it says you have to...
He's an alligator.
Want to feed an alligator? Here we go. Bring out our alligator. Oh, look at this, folks. We have a real alligator. And, whoa. Now, this is Buona Jim, right?
Yes, Buona Jim.
Hi, Buona. And what kind of name is Buona?
Buona, I'm not quite sure.
All righty. Well, how do we feed this thing?
Well, what we're going to do, we're going to kind of get on the floor here.
Okay.
We're going to kind of put the emergency brakes on here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we need this guy to stand just kind of right there.
Yeah, don't get any closer, please.
Yes, my insurance man will have a heart attack. Okay, here we go. We're going to take the tape off of here. Don't be nervous. We've done this almost 3 times.
Almost 3 times.
Almost 3 times. Okay, what we're going to do. All right.
Oh, he's hissing. That's a pleasant sound, yes.
He likes Twinkies.
He likes Twinkies.
Take that Twinkie, just toss that Twinkie.
Toss it, but don't get too close. Whoa. Come on, Buona.
Another shot.
Okay, pretend you're Michael Jordan. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, let me help out. Let me help out here, see. Oh, man, am I nervous.
Here we go.
Oh, my goodness. You did great. Thank you so much. And thank you, Buona. You want your table up? We'll get a T-shirt for you. Don't go away. Don't get any closer to that, man. Now, you have a decision. You have a card up there. You go to the pie pot. What's it going to be?
Pie pot.
You're going to go to the pie pot. All right. It said that you had to paint yourself green, and of course you probably didn't want to do that, so go over there to the pie pot. We're going to get them all set in there. We're going to put some goggles on. And audience, you have to decide what it is number-wise that he's going to get hit. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4 pies? 4 pies. All right, we are going to pump him up, make sure that it gets right there on the target, and on the count of 3, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and here we go. There's pie number 1. There's pie number 2. There's number 3. Yes, 4 out of 4. That was terrific. All right, we only have 1 minute to the end, so I'm going to do mine. We're going to see if we'll get to yours. Mine says verbal abuse. What's verbal abuse?
What do you want to do first, audience?
No, we're going to do me. We already decided
Okay,
that.
verbal abuse is we need Bobby the Brain,
Bobby
our
the Brain,
sergeant, and our opera singer. Come on out,
Okay,
guys.
here they come, right over here.
Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is.
All right,
There he is.
Let's shape it up there, mister.
Let's see him do some push-ups.
Shoulder back. Look straight ahead. Get that smile for it. Get that smile.
I get run over out here.
All right. Just get it off your face. Right.
Some push-ups. Give him some push-ups. Get some push-ups. Come on. Get down. Let's have some push-ups. Come on. Let's get some push-ups. Come on. This isn't Mark Summers. This is really Soupy Sales' kid.
Anyway, coming in tomorrow here on another Pie-Bill episode of What We Did. We'll see you later.
A promotional fee has been paid by Skechers Lights Up Your Life with S-Lights. Sneakers and boots that light with each skip, step, jump, and hop. Come play with Skechers and Kids Foot Locker. And from Rose Art, Squan, the outrageous underwater sculpting sand. Just pour Squan into water and squash, squiggle, squirt, and squish it around to create incredible swirling underwater sculptures again and again.
You do is taped in front of a live studio audience in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Florida.